Jess from ExQueerience Points Cumanera is going to Gen Con. Keep an eye on her Twitter, WriteJessR, that is WRIT, Jess R, for updates on where to find her all throughout the weekend. Keep up to date with all of our shenanigans, streams, and giveaways by following us on Twitter at EQ Points and on Facebook at ExQueerience Points. If you want notifications for when we're streaming our episodes before they're released on the podcast feed, be sure to follow us on Twitch at ExQueerience Points. If you do, say hi. We love chatting with all of you. Stay tuned after the episode for some more exciting announcements.
Just a quick announcement to let you know that we lost about 8 to 9 minutes of audio this week. So we're just going to pick up where the audio comes back on, and hopefully that won't be too confusing. We've addressed the issue, so it shouldn't happen again. On to the show.
Sliders, hello, and welcome back, and thank you for sticking with us. My name is Kenny, my pronouns are he, they, and we are playing some Starfinder, The Adventure Path, Dawn of Flame. And with me are these amazing cast folk. Steph?
Hi, I'm Steph. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Navu Paleglade, who is our Goran Salarian, and their pronouns are she, they.
Oh, I am Miyu. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Major Tom, the Astrozoan envoy, whose pronouns are also they, them.
Hi, I'm PB. My pronouns are she, her. Today I'm playing Yi, the Isoki operative.
Hello, I'm Kelrick. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing our Witch Warper Patra character. And my name is Thrani Ekos, and my pronouns are he, him, and I have a wonderful pet squawks named Shimsy. And Shimsy is very particular that their pronouns are she, they.
And Major Tom will put back on the Ignan skin. Except it's a little wrinkled now, because instead of morphing their own skin, they decided they're not going to waste it, so they reach into their cooler and pull out baggy the old Ignan skin and put it back together and put it on. Is better? Yes, let's go.
Okay.
One way to do it.
Where are we going? What's to see?
Well, we have this map now.
And you did to get the map from a some of the computer system. The thing you noticed while you were in the computer system is that there was a distinct lack of data. It had looked like that it had been cleared.
If I remember, player asking if I remember, all these doors were like locked or jammed or something, right? The ones coming from the north.
Yeah, actually, so. Basically, every door that you've tried has opened pretty much freely. The only doors that you had not been able to access are the ones leading to the bridge.
Okay.
And when you were entering this room, you noticed searing marks and gouges on one of the doors where the magma elemental was banging on the door, trying to get it open.
Okay. And that was one of the bridge doors?
Yes. That would be the left door.
Okay. Well, I think maybe Lava Monster was trying to fly the ship. Maybe.
Wait. Everyone, wait. Am I reading this map right that there's a pool outside this door? Like, we could go, like, swimming.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
I think we have to at least scope out the room, right? We gotta clear it, make sure no one's in there.
I
I believe we were instructed to look at ship. Yes, whole ship.
Entire.
Yeah, they might like have a bar. Let's go.
I scamper across the hallway over to the other door.
So you go to the doors and you touch on the panel. The doors slide open, and you see this room in front of you. It's decorated in basalt and brass and steel, and there are metal lounge chairs and low metal tables. The walls and the ceiling gleam with polished metal, except for tiny red and white tiles forming inset mosaics of elegant trees. Their leaves, countless tiny flames that light the room. 3 recessed ceramic tubs with openings for massage jets sit empty on the floor, one big enough for several smaller humanoids.
Why are they empty?
Yeah, like, we should check that out.
And then in the first pool, I just like dip a toe in, and just to see how the temperature is.
Okay, so is everyone entering the room?
Yeah. I am immediately like entering room, looking at wall for like instructions on how to fill these tubs.
Okay, roll perception checks.
Oh no. Okay, that is 16.
That's a 10.
14.
And Nabu, where are you?
Nabu was going to try and get back in or get onto the bridge.
Okay.
And is just kind of like, let them go play in the pool. It's not far. It's not far. If something goes wrong, I can get there in a splash.
Look at the responsible one.
All right. So
I don't want the folks on this ship to try and kill us. We've already killed 2 things that appeared after they came through the portal. Like, we're not here to take over their ship.
What says I'm not here to take over your ship, like jumping over the fence and getting into your pool late at night? We're just messing around.
Hi, yes. Can you ferry us somewhere and get me a cocktail?
We'll get ourselves cocktails. We're independent like that.
All right.
Just tell you where the bar is.
So, after you all enter the room, the doors close behind you with a hiss, and the room immediately grows bright because there are nozzles along the wall that begin spewing flames, and the tubs begin filling up with scalding hot water. I need you all to make reflex saves.
Okay.
Yeah,
23.
That makes a lot of sense. 15.
7.
Okay.
Oh, that poor cat.
Yeah.
Both Yi and Major Tom notice what's going on. Yi, you pull your foot out of the spa real quickly as it starts filling with the scalding water. And Major Tom, while you were kind of looking for the instructions, you notice the flames start licking out of the spout.
Major Tom splits one of their arms. So the fire goes between there, totally ruining my Ignan skin. But, you know.
What happened to Ronnie?
Are you saying that people went into the pools? Because that is not what was happening.
No. It's not
Okay.
the pools themselves. The whole room
It's
becomes
filling with flame and boiling water. Got it.
Yeah. Well, the pools are filling with the boiling water, though. The walls have jets of flame shooting out of them.
Perfect. I love this.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not in there. I feel like I would be taking double damage or something.
So what happens to Thrani?
Took 5. Yeah. Thrani screams. Just straight up screams. And I'm actually looking at the token spell to see if their reaction will let them do something to, like, put out a fire if it's on them.
The smell of burnt cat hair fills the room.
I've been using token spell, so I think that I would scream, and Thrani just throws themselves as far from the flames as they can and immediately starts casting token spell on the areas that are burned just to make them feel cooler. I'm not actually doing anything other than, doing some sensory handling there so that it's not as excruciating as being on fire might be.
Okay, so
There's definitely the smell of burnt hair, and luckily they are wearing a suit, but still, ouch.
We're gonna do some.
Ronnie, watch out for the flyer.
Oh, like, thanks. Oh.
So we're gonna do some pseudo initiative here, since you all are in the room. This is a continuing effect. So, Major Tom, what are you going to do?
If I slam my hand against the panel to open the door, what happens?
As soon as the door opens, the flames recede and the tubs drain.
Okay, I will stick one of my arms out like I'm holding an elevator to keep the door open.
Okay.
Somebody should probably get some ice.
Yeah, it's time to tumble the hell out of here. Worst spa ever.
What?
Never
happened?
again.
Thorny got special fire therapy.
Don't do it. It's so bad. And I'm gonna rifle through my bag for.
I give you whatever you're asking me for.
And yeah, I'm gonna dig through and just take, I don't know, 3 of whatever pills I happen to find. Just whatever they are. Like, that's good. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
I would like to remind.
Can enjoy water.
I did not know that. No. Let's move on because I don't want to think about this anymore. Oh, this was bad. This is the first damage I've taken on the ship. And I'm like, no, that was not cool. No. So yeah, let's head towards that door. I'm all about that door.
Which door?
The one where Navu is. Navu is who I am following. I have made bad choices.
Wait. We have learned lessons. Yee, would you like to open the door and see what's inside?
The door is locked, Major Tom. As
Yee,
Navu
would you like to open door and see what is inside?
according to the map, it is the bridge.
Does map say if there is giant scary fire monster or nozzles of fire in there?
No. As
I
Navu
not
is
trust
tapping,
map.
Navu's tapping their spear against the door since the fire elemental had been beating on the wall and the lava. They're a little bit afraid of catching on fire if they were to knock with their hands. So, spear.
Fair.
Is there any hookah on any of these tables near us? Or any substances that could be substituted?
Well, there, in the room, I just dropped this into your party sheet. There were some mild intoxicants and definitely some hookah. So, I mean, yeah. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I totally took some of the intoxicants there. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. Because you'd mentioned it.
I mean, this has been very trying time. Maybe.
Well, okay, so...
And wait, according to the map, are those double doors to the east? Is that a kitchen?
That's what it appears to be.
Maybe it's time we take break. You have hookah. I will go fix some food. We have snacks. This is good.
Like, I'm not going anywhere. Nabu's not going now. I have made bad choices. Nabu.
Okay, why don't we all go to kitchen together?
I'd like to get on the bridge to see if we can talk to whoever is actually flying this ship.
And have them make us snacks.
Or at least tell us what happened.
Well, they haven't opened the door.
Well, to be fair, the last being knocking on it was quite violent. We did not even provoke it, and it attacked us and nearly burned down this room.
Roll mysticism checks.
Okay.
I know nothing of no mystery.
There's a 22!
So, Navu, thinking about it and talking about the magma elemental, notices or remembers a difference between the elemental that you faced here and the creature from the other room. The
Salazar!
yeah,
The
the,
asshole!
Yes.
rifty protean.
Yes,
The
that's it.
liar.
The liar.
The rifty comes from the drift. The magma elemental did not.
Oh. Oops.
What are chances that entire ship is run by magma elementals and we just killed one of their crew?
I don't imagine that they would have been locked out of the bridge and then beating on it unless they had gone mad.
It could have been a coup. You never know.
We could have been stopping a mutiny. Perhaps
Right.
if they would open the door, we can speak. And they're knocking their spear on the door for emphasis.
Is there a computer panel next to the door?
Yeah, there is, absolutely. Let me just, knocking on the door, you notice that the walls are very thick. Very, very thick.
If no one else is going to, I'm going to attempt to use computers to unlock the door with my +2.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that's a 14.
You, again, getting into the computer system, it's been cleared. So there are no actual controls that you can see, that you can access. It's just, there's a lack of control via the computer system. Does anyone have engineering?
I have the exact same to engineering.
Not understand much about the engineers, no.
I do. I have a
So
plus.
yeah, I think I would just be like, yeah, like this computer is useless. Can you try knocking again? Maybe that'll work.
Maybe you want to give Yi a leg up?
Sure. Yeah, I like sort of kneel and let you use my knee as a stool. I'm just like looking at you as you do whatever you're doing.
It's like, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Can
Gonna jump off and
I
start.
give an assist for this? I will help you with your engineering.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's an 11, so you get a +2.
That's a 15.
Okay. 15 is a great number to get. You know that the ship's power is coming from the engine room in the back. You deduce with your engineering check that if you temporarily shut down the power, you would have about 1 minute to lower the difficulty of an engineering check to get into the bridge, to mechanically open the doors.
Kenny,
Yes.
are you suggesting that we turn it off and turn it back on again?
I would never say something so mundane.
So what you are saying, that I was right all along, and we need to go talk to Mr. Nudiabs.
So it would seem.
Can I just clarify that I believe you ran out of the room to go see Mr. Nudie Abs, not from the start?
Well, I suggested it, and then we're all like, no, let's go in this other room where the, lava monster is.
We did not know there was a lava elemental when we entered the room.
No, there is a Mr. Nudiabs.
Well, let's go and see who's in engineering since we can't get onto the bridge.
Before you
Uh-oh.
go all in on this plan, the other option that you do know is a possibility is that there is a slot for a master key.
That we
Major
don't
Tom's
have.
already stripping back down to, nothing to go meet with the fellow nudist. This is happening. At least as far as Major Tom is concerned.
So, DM talking real quick. It will lower the difficulty of getting in there. It does not guarantee that you'll get in there, but
I never said I was going to turn it off and turn it back on again. I am looking for sentient crew members
awesome.
that aren't going to try and kill us on sight.
I mean, there's no guarantee that anybody on this ship isn't going to try and kill us on sight.
That is a fair point. Navu is
Which is
trying-
why we must all respect their culture and be nude.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, the whole nude thing makes sense.
Clothing is intimidating to these people. Let me ask you, of all these sentient creatures we have seen here, have any of them been wearing clothing? No. I believe our clothes are offensive.
Okay.
I want to roll a culture check just to see how accurate. Oh, yes! I am dead set convinced.
Yeah,
With
no,
a +5, I roll in that one. I am dead set convinced that clothes are offensive to these people.
yeah, absolutely. You believe clothes are very offensive to all humanoids, really.
My own personal biases are coming to the front here.
So what are y'all doing?
I'm naked, so let's go. I just look like a starfish now with like eyes at the end of each of my limbs.
I was gonna say, for our audience, please describe what that looks like.
Yeah, I'm an astrozoan, so I really look like a human-sized jellyfish, and each of my limbs has an eye like at the end, and there's like a big like mouth like structure in the center of my torso. I do not look like a anything other than a fleshy jelly like monster.
Oh, phrases that are not quite useful right now.
I put my hand on Navu's arm, and Navu, you're captain now. So, where are we going? What are we doing?
Let's go to engineering, stabilize the power, and reboot the computer.
On it, let's go.
Major Tom looks a little crestfallen, but they reach into, I guess, their pack, and they pull out the captain card and hand it to Navu. Since Navu is captain now, you get the captain card.
I will hold on to this for you until.
Captain,
We decided we all each in different situations take turns being captain, so we just have a card. It's like you get the captain. Someone goes, "You're captain now," and they have to surrender the captain card.
It's like tag.
Yes.
Oh
my God,
if someone makes a really bad decision, you just sit there and be like, "Give me the captain card." Come on. You lose captain card privileges.
You led them into a room of fire and steam.
This is fair.
All right, so you make your way back over the now crusted magma that's on the that is on the floor of the pleasure suite, and as you crossed over that, you get to the shrine room.
Can we call it the shrinery?
The shrine.
Can I just say, now that I can see this entire ship, it's fucking boss.
It's beautiful, right?
Now, does the door open? Because that is what Navu will go into?
Yeah, so the door slides open very easily. And you see a chamber that's full of tools and diagnostic gear for servicing the ship. There are twin thruster engines.
Yeah, there are.
Either side of they're each housed in their own circular bay. Tie downs and stick straps designed to secure equipment during zero-G maneuvers line the walls of work tables. But much of the gear is scattered across the floor. The port engine is blackened and silent, but the starboard one sparks and crackles. Alcoves at the far end of the room hold a drift engine to port, and the ship's power core to starboard.
As the door opens, it looks like everyone floods in, but I'm gonna stay at the door this time and hold it like Major Tom did so that it doesn't close. Okay. And just peek my head around and say, nudie abs. Do you see any flame jets? Because I'm not going in if there are flame jets.
Major Tom has all their limbs spread wide, show that they have no clothing on and are respecting their culture. I have come to you without the offense of clothing. We come in peace.
As you enter the room, taking in your surroundings, you hear someone, a growling, gravelly, almost electric voice, and you see this person.
Ooh.
I told you he was Mr. Nudie Abs!
You're here to destroy my engines!
No.
That's a weird assumption to make. Why would you just people walking into the engine room want to destroy it?
Captain, if I may, I believe I can communicate with this creature.
Their eyes crackle with fury and anger.
Major Tom is going to step forward, limbs splayed, showing their unadorned body. Mr. Nudie Abs, as one nudist to another, I would say that we are most thankful for this experience to get to share in our mutual love of the air upon our skins. We wish to tell you we wish no harm to engines. We are trying to find out what is up with ship, where you come from, things like this. So I ask you, in spirit of friendship, rolling a 13 on my diplomacy.
You get +1 because you still have charming veneer.
Oh, that is 14 on diplomacy. I wish to thank you for opportunity to share cultures and hope that we can be fast friends. With a great big smile at the end.
I am trying to picture what this great big smile in the center of your body looks like.
And with charming veneer, it makes one of my teeth gleam. Like.
Is it your teeth or one of the eyes at the end of your arms? It just has a twinkle.
Yes.
Kenny?
So the creature before you says, "I will not take any of your lies, you device breakers," and charges at you. So,
Oh no.
Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Why is everything on this show?
Where is the creature in relation to where we are on the map? Yeah, once you get in there, because I would have been between, as representative, have had to step forward in the group.
Yeah, we should probably reorder ourselves.
Okay. Yep. Where?
Yeah.
Are you like back there? No.
Yeah, that's about where.
Okay.
Thronny?
Okay, yes, yeah, that's probably about right. Thronny did not come in room because Thronny is a smart cat.
Oh, that's right. Thronny's at the door.
Holding it open.
Which is why I am like on it.
Okay. Oh no, I am just now recognizing red halo around you. You are hostile.
Sorry.
So Navu is going to reach into their bag and pull out a grenade.
Oh.
Yes.
Major Tom, I apologize. I'm going to try not to get you. My goal is to make that guy stuck where he is. Because we're not trying to fight him.
This will be good.
Maybe even knock him into the wall. So, do I roll a ranged attack?
Yes.
Okay, so
To throw the grenade.
All right, so D20 plus my dex? No, +2, sorry. I see. I know what I'm doing, I promise. This is a 14.
Believe that. Yep, that works.
Yes. Excellent.
Where were you aiming for?
Oh goodness, you're not going to be able to see it if I ping it. I was aiming for basically between where he's standing and the door.
Okay.
So that hopefully it would attach this being to the wall.
Yes. Pin him to wall.
Please, we do not want to fight. We are here to help you.
Perfect. And so, what does that grenade do?
That grenade, it splashes them with an adhesive resin for... Let me roll 2d4s quick. For 3 rounds.
Okay. And so they're stuck in place for 3 rounds?
Yes.
Yes, they get the entangled condition, and it's a 10-foot flash, I think. So
yeah.
I think it gets Major Tom.
Well, that's why I was aiming for the wall. So
you were aiming behind. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep, I see what you're saying. You rolled it around or under or something.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Use
it.
the fact that Major Tom is in there. Astrozoan? Did I say that correctly?
Astrozoan.
To aim over their head, but right over this thing's shoulder into the wall.
Given that Major Tom is standing there completely naked with their back to you and their arms splayed, I'm sure you are looking at Major Tom in their ass zone.
Probably. Oh, that's just Steph being capable of remembering how to pronounce things in Starfinder.
My ass zone form.
And then Navu, because I still have a little bit of movement, is going to come up kind of diagonally from Major Tom, so straight ahead and closer to the comms unit. And that will end my turn.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, 1 second. Now it is their turn.
So what does entangled actually do to them? If they are entangled, they move at half speed. They cannot run or charge. They take a -2 penalty to AC, attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, and dex-based skill and ability checks.
Nice.
It has splooged all over Mr. Nudiabs.
I apologize for not asking your safe word.
Yes! Yes!
The sticky webs kind of fan out, spraying all over the hull floor and the walls, and this creature is now kind of stuck there and starting to move, peeling away slowly. You see the electricity like crackling off of their faces. They're really just pissed that this has happened. They put out a hand forward towards Major Tom, and it starts glowing, and an energy ray crackles from it as they try to attack Major Tom.
Oh no. 14 versus my EAC. Oh yeah, that's going to do it.
You're naked.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I will make sure that, yes, because that would mean I took off my second skin. Fair, so I'll turn that off as well. So yeah, I'm at a whole 12 for my EAC and KAC.
Oh, Major Tom.
Uh,
So this was specifically electric damage, 3,
Ow.
as it crackles out. All right, so it is now Thrani's turn.
Thrani is going to reach down and like open a little duffel that they've been carrying, and they'll be like, Shimsy, why don't you go and like help, okay? And this little fox thing, kit-like thing, crawls out, looks up at him, and I just like over the Abdu, that guy, go like help. Don't help him. Help. Oh, yeah, you know. It's just going to sort of crawl out and down my leg, and it'll run over to just beside Major Tom and pick up one of the tools that's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to throw it at Mr. Ab's face and attempt to do a dirty trick combat maneuver.
Okay.
What goes into that? It's against the KAC +8. That may not be good. All right, so my little squawks, beautiful little animal, gets a 17. Oh no, they get to use acrobatics for this because that's one of their abilities for dirty tricks. So that makes it a 21.
That definitely hits.
Great. That's going to blind Mr. Nudie Abs. Let me just apply the blind condition.
Perfect, thank you. I don't have conditions, like I cannot find that table anywhere.
As that happens, Thrani's like, oh, you're so good. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to try to shoot them with one of my energy rays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll to attack. It's just going to be easier if I use the... All right, so that's an 18.
Yep.
Cool. For 4 points of... Let's go with... What kind of amp damage can I do with you again? We'll stick with cold. Cold damage has been good.
Fantastic. And that was...
Oh, please tell me you have a good one-liner for this, like, you need to cool off.
No. I'm just going to yell in, like, I think it's time to go. This is not the place. Not the place to be. Come on. This way. I got the door.
So that's taken.
The door.
Yi?
I see this guy and I ask, I'm like, so what are we doing, Captain?
I believe Thrawny has the right idea. Perhaps we should leave. I don't want to slaughter the entire crew just because they have a bug up their ass.
Does Mr. Nudie Abs, or does Nudie Abs, I shouldn't assume, have a key somewhere on their person?
They're wearing any clothing that you can see, so from what you can tell, no.
Is there anything in this room? Can I roll like a perception to see if I could see like a key ring or a
Yeah, you can absolutely roll perception.
key bowl? You know? Oh my god,
Oh,
I haven't
wow.
rolled above like a 10 all day.
Yeah, so in the midst of battle, you just see tools scattered on the floor, and that's about it.
All right, well, you know, Captain has spoken. I'm just gonna leave the room. Good luck, have fun. And that will be my action, or that'll be my turn.
If anyone else was rolling perception, yeah, you didn't see anything other than the tools scattered on the floor, and you really didn't have the time to look around more thoroughly, but it did look a lot like just an engineering bay. There wasn't much else around that you could tell.
Okay. Well, Captain has said we must leave, but I'm not certain what I may have done to offend this person. So, what I am going to do, I'm going to spend a standard action to attempt to hug Nudie Abs. So this will be versus like a combat maneuver, total of 13. I don't think that's going to do it.
No.
So I try to hug I try to hug Nudie Abs here. Apparently they don't want to hug. So okay, and I will go to leave. That will provoke if they have an AOO.
So what I'm going to say happens is that you
Actually, my hug would provoke as well.
you attempt to hug this this Fae, and you wrap I imagine several of your appendages around them, and they're entangled on the wall, and they're like, "You will not destroy anything more," and they're like just kind of struggling against you.
Dear Nudie Abs, it is okay.
And
We are leaving.
they're gonna try to do a touch attack on you when you're in there.
Fair, yeah, 100% fair.
Yeah, so they do not succeed with their touch attack either. So yeah, they're so distracted they just struggle and like, just get off my ship! Don't destroy my beautiful engines!
No, we will not destroy your beautiful engines. So we are leaving now. And leave, yeah.
It is now Nabu's turn.
Quick question, Calric. Since I assume we all know about your squonks.
Squawks, yes.
Squawks. Too much roll to fail.
Bronx from Bronx.
Right. What's its name?
Shimsi.
All right.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks for that. I'm gonna probably ask a million times. Yeah, so following their own order, Navu's actually going to try and scoop up Shimsi if it doesn't object and leave.
Well, I mean, you can just walk out. It's blinded. It has no idea what y'all are doing. So
Yes, but I don't want to leave your pet behind.
Oh no, I'm totally glad that you're grabbing Shimsi, but just saying you don't have to worry about it. You can just like casually leave.
Yes. So yes, now that everybody
Blinded
has followed
tank.
Nabu's idea of like, okay, let's leave the angry Fae alone, and we'll just be going. We'll go look for a key somewhere else, and you can maintain your engines, and we'll just go.
So yeah,
And before they just so you know, like the one behind you I think is broken. And then the door closed. Like, I don't think you asked for enough money for us to do this.
No, but you know, I think maybe we have fulfilled contract. We have explored ship until we found person who owns ship. He says is his engines. Maybe we call them back and tell them, hey, we have found person alive. They don't want us here. They don't want no help. We are good.
Roll mysticism checks.
I know nothing of mysticisms.
See if Fantasy Ground stops booping me. 22.
Nice.
You know that the creature you were fighting is a Hesper. They are often used to, they're reactor sprites. They're used to maintain engines and are linked to them, which is why this one was very possessive and very, very concerned that you were trying to destroy their engines. They may have also had other reasons to think that you were trying to destroy their engines, but definitely only tied to the engines, not a ship owner.
But is employee and therefore representative of company.
I believe that they are just attached to the engines because it is their job and part of their being.
At this, Major Tom is going to put on a human appearance with a stacked blonde bob and is going to open the door, stick their head in and go, "Excuse me, but I would like to speak to manager, please."
Are we back in combat?
Did you go back into the reactor room or the engine
No,
room?
I just opened the door and stuck my head, like opened the door and stand there, arms crossed, looking very, "Excuse me, I would like to speak to manager, please. I have been treated very rudely ever since I came to these premises. This is unacceptable. For that matter, I will even roll you a diplomacy. Maybe this is more of an intimidate. What do you, GM, your call?
I would do intimidate.
Add a +1.
That is an 11.
Right. Let's see here. I need to be able to target you. Hold on, I'm moving people out of the way.
Everyone's trying to cover up Major Tom.
They're going to try to shoot another energy ray at you.
What was the target number when I rolled the 21 to blind them?
Oh, to blind them? Yeah, you totally blinded them.
So then they have a 50% miss chance on this one.
Yeah, it's
How long are they blinded? Is it only one round?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. Because if I beat him by +5, for every +5, it goes up by one more round.
That would be KAC plus 8.
it only beat them by 1.
Okay.
So it's only for 6 seconds, which, yeah, they're totally not blinded now and probably just finishing peeling themselves off the wall.
There. I have removed the condition then.
But we didn't get back to Thrani's turn.
We kind of went out of contact.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So
Out-
it's more
yeah.
than...
Yeah, it dropped out of rounds. Major Tom decided to try something.
Yeah, this is definitely an ad hoc. Yeah, it misses.
Shut the door. I do not think they want us to speak to manager.
Like, did you see anything useful in there?
No, I didn't see it. I couldn't see a thing. I was more worried about the thing on the wall.
Okay, so Navu, are we going back in there with a plan, or are we just like leaving? Because they could follow us.
I don't believe they will. They are attached to the engines.
Well, that sticky grenade will wear off.
No, Yes, the grenade will wear off, but I mean their being.
So, like, what are we doing then? Because I want to go back to our ship. I want the hoopty real bad.
Well, we could search some of the additional rooms. There is a game room.
There is game room? Well, why are we here at the engine room?
And there also appears to be two... I imagine, as I'm looking at the map, that they are looking at like a map, that a hologram of the map off of their rig, and is pointing these things out. At the head of the ship on either side, there appear to be 2 captain's quarters. It is quite odd.
Major Tom is looking at this whole map and decides this looks like some sort of like cruise ship. Do you think not?
I
Like,
agree.
these are first class cabins. There are second class cabins. There is galley. There is hookah. There is pool. Yes. I believe we are sent here to secret shop.
Oh, I'm just picturing the look. It's perfect.
I am going to write such bad Yelp review.
I just want this done. So, is there a way into the bridge? Because I'll fly this right back and then we'll be done.
Didn't it appear as if the computers were reset? Yee?
Yeah, everything was wiped when I looked at them.
Is there some sort of manual override for the door? Or were the commands completely gone? Like a base system setting?
As far as I could tell, the only way to get in is a key, or I can turn off the power and someone can finagle the door enough and it'll be possible. It'll be a little bit easier to try and open it than normal. But it looked like those are the only two options there. I don't think there's a way to hack into that door.
Like, let's just try to get it open. I don't want to deal with nudie abs again. I'm totally over that.
So
Well-
we should find key.
I could attempt to force the already damaged door open.
Like, you're captain, so what's the plan?
If you would like to look in the quarters area, perhaps looking on the map, perhaps the crew area, we can see if we can find a key card, and if not, I can force the door open.
Maybe we check ones that look like captain's quarters. That seems most likely place for key to override bridge control.
I agree.
Let's go.
Like, through the kitchen or the other one?
Let's begin with the kitchen. No, wait. As I look a little closer at these doors, perhaps through the other way. The one that appears to have a dark sun on the map.
Dark sun, yes. Okay.
Look different from the rest of the ship, and if that were going to be where the captain would sleep on a luxury liner, I imagine they would want more security.
Yeah,
Look at you, you're so smart. That is why you are captain right now.
yeah, like, this is totally your bailiwick. So, let's go.
Great. So, with your newfound plan of trying to investigate the different captain quarters, there are two different quarters. The one that you are going to is the commissar's cabin.
Okay.
As you approach entry to that, the room that you're entering is an armory. The panel on the door makes it open easily. As you open the door, you see that the ceiling of this long room rises in two almond domes. They are crystal emblazoned with slowly shifting holographic frescoes of Ifrit warriors in gleaming power armor. One wall holds a couple of shallow alcoves with charging hookups, while the other is lined with clear-fronted lockers holding a variety of armaments. Two airlocks cover the most forward wall. So the doors to the forward area of the room look like airlocks.
Interesting.
I thought this was kitchen from map.
It's also, like, totally beautiful. As I'm looking at all these holographs of people, I'm like, oh, that one's hot.
I also say, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. But instead of looking at that, I'm looking at all of the weapons and the armor all over the place. My eyes are watering. I'm really touched by the scene in front of me.
Kat, can we get into any of these? These look like they could help.
So as you approach the lockers, you notice that each locker has a key card panel, and there's a digital readout of a red message blinking in Ignan, in that text that you read on the ship earlier.
He's having a fit over there.
Roll perception checks for me.
So happy right now. She's a kid in the candy shop.
Oh boy.
Not bad.
Wow, everyone's doing
19.
rather well with their perception.
So far I got a 17. I'm lowest.
Well, yeah, we're in the armory. All of a sudden, we see everything.
Okay.
But remember, we're not pirates.
No.
Gun enthusiast.
Nabu could give a fuck with an 11. Nabu
Right.
sees nothing.
We are
Worst
not pirates.
hilarious Ever.
Though the wall ahead of you is thick and it looks through the airlock door, you hear things clattering and the sound of what sounds like things being thrown on the floor or against walls from the forward area of the next room.
Yeah, why don't you do this? I'm gonna go look, see if I can see anything through the airlock. Cool.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so I head up to the airlock.
I will go with you, Thrani.
Cool.
So there's no windows on the airlock door. You'd have to enter to the room to see what's going on in there. We're gonna put a pin in that. Yee and Major Tom, what are y'all doing?
Guns, they look so nice. Look at all of them. They so cool.
You know what? Major Tom is like keeping beat, like giving Yi a little beat to rap over.
Yeah, guns. I'm looking at the guns. I'm so happy. I'm just woo. Just like going around, just looking at all of them. Are these all basic guns based?
You can see some laser pistols, some rifles, different small armaments. You also see ammunition. So there's a variety of things to be had if you can get the lockers open. However, examining the lock is very similar to the doors to the bridge. They're very complex locks.
So what you are saying is I need to find a key, and when I find the key, I have access to all of this.
I mean, I'd never say something so simple.
And now Major Tom is looking around, going, "Can you believe this? They just let anyone waltz in here where there are weapons lying about. This is not just taking notes on everything that is wrong with this cruise ship.
I go over
I cannot
to
believe they do not have guard at door."
I go over to you, Major Tom, and I take a hold of your skin flaps and bring you down, and I'm like, Major Tom, we
Yes.
need to find the keys. We need to find the keys. Hear me? We need to find the keys.
Yes. Find keys. Okay. We find keys. Captain Nabu, when we must find keys is very, very important.
I picture your hair being slightly a mess at this point.
Yes. My hair is slightly askew.
All right. So you
On my data pad, I'm like, problem with excitable mice.
What do we see at the airlock to be able to open it?
It has a door panel like the rest of them. It's just an airlock door panel.
Navu, do you want to hold on to something or what? Because I'm gonna open this.
I've got your back.
Cool. I'm gonna reach back and put my hand on you and cast Life Bubble.
Okay.
And then I am going to, and just, this little shimmer just comes over your whole body. Then I'm going to open the airlock. If it's just like button press.
Right. The door slides open, and at the desk, you all see a female Afriti.
The moment I hear that airlock open, I would like to just immediately, as I'm shaking Major Tom, I hear the whoosh of that thing opening. I want to just immediately cloaking field myself.
I'm gonna look in and say, Flamio, my good hot woman, can we come in?
Thank you so much for joining us today and bearing with us through our kids and technical difficulties and learning of a new game system. We certainly appreciate you sticking around to listen to us, and for you, those of you listening to the podcast, thank you so much for hanging in there and getting our next session consumed. My name is Kenny, and let's go through our closing. Sorry, I am out of it. Let us start from. Let's go the bottom up this time. Kelric, take it away.
I'm Kelric. I can be found on Twitter at Cormelon or at EQ Points.
PB.
Hi, I'm PB from @PBPlaysInside, where you can find me on Twitch and on Twitter. I do variety gaming on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I am on the Greyhawk channel on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. On Fridays, starting next week, I am going to be back on the Wandering DMs channel playing some Castle Falcon Scene with my friend here, Kenny, our awesome GM, and that's going to be a great time. Come check us out at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we return with the lady detectives and 2 new faces. So that should be a ton of fun, and here every other Saturday.
PB is a busy girl. Miyu.
I'm Miyu. Yeah, all that. I'm Miyu. You can find me on Twitch or Twitter at Miyu Plays Games. I do a few things here and there. I'm on a few different channels. Nothing super regular aside from this as far as media goes. Been involved with a lot of stuff around my own community right now. So, but yeah, look me up, I guess.
Awesome. Thanks, Miyu. And Steph.
Hello, I'm Steph. You can find me on Twitter at Steph_Bard. And I'm still in the works for possibly starting some Twitch streaming of my own. It's just been a bit of a learning curve of figuring out OBS and all that fun insanity. So keep a watch there and I'll let you know what I'm up to when I'm not here every other Saturday.
Awesome.
Thanks, Steph. And my name is Kenny. You can find me on Twitter. Yes, Twitter. That's what I meant to say. On Twitter at PunderDrone. I will be playing this Friday with PB on the Wandering DMs channel, Castle Falkenstein. I am going to be bringing in a new character. His name is Clint Smolder. He is I'll leave a little bit of mystery there. Clint Smolder. Anyway, thank you again so much. We really appreciate you sitting and listening and watching, and we hope you have a fantastic weekend. And we will see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to ExQueerience Points Starfinder. If you're looking for more Starfinder podcasts in your life, we recommend our sister podcast, Roll to Fail. They are 6 friends who have no business behind the mic or rolling dice. If you like what we've created here, you should check out the other podcasts on our network. Cumanera releases every other Friday, with Kelric stepping into the GM seat for this adventure utilizing Numenera, a system by Monte Cook Games. This unlikely team is working for the Order of Truth to help communities under the influence of the strange and weird effects of Numenera. They may even actually help people if Tiuna and Railu would agree on something and Hillian would stop pressing buttons on a whim. Pun Times is a collection of limited-run campaigns of smaller TTRPG systems and games. The inaugural game is Slasher from Higher Grounds Games. Mark your calendars and be sure you catch our final session streamed live on the ExQueerience Points Twitch channel on Monday, April 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't want to wait that long? You can catch clips from our first 2 sessions on demand on our Twitch channel in the meantime. And coming at the end of April, the campaign will be released as a monthly podcast. Stay up to date on all 3 ExQueerience Points Network podcasts at EQ Points on Twitter and on ExQueeriencePoints.com. Pardon our dust as Kenny continues updating the website. It looks better every day. Until next time, adventure hookers.